Hi guys, it's Adrian here from AKRA Optics. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a really cool video. I think one of the most asked questions that we get on a daily basis is, how does this weigh up to this? What do I do with this? Or we get a question, I just bought a new 300 Win Mag. I want to go hunting. What optic can I put on? All right, so we hope to answer some of those questions today with this video. As you see in front of me, all of our optics are lined up, and we're gonna run down one by one, each and every one of them, explain some of the differences, different glass that we use, different things that we've done, that we've changed maybe over, since we started a couple of years back up to where we are right now with each model. And we hope to bring some more insight. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And we're going to jump off with our Origin range. So the Origin 1 to 10 by 28 has a 34mm tube. This was going to be our only kind of tactical option. We've really grown into the tactical market, and therefore we've also now diversified that into a first focal plane optic. But this one, 1 to 10 by 28, second focal plane. Both of the turrets are open, and there's no zero stop in this optic. Really, really fantastic Japanese ED glass that we use in here with a great field of view. A fantastic option if you want to start shooting tactical, 1 to 10 magnification. But also we have a lot of hunters who use this on their big bore rifles for those close quartering shots. Really the only difference between the first focal plane and the second focal plane is we've upped the glass quality a little bit. In the first focal plane, we've moved towards our EDX glass. We've made the optic a little bit more compact and shorter. This one was a tad longer. And then we've added the lockable windage turret. So you have to open the windage to be able to adjust it. And then also the elevation turret is push pull. Rest of the specs of these two optics are basically the same. 1 to 10 by 28 with a 34mm tube, 29mm of elevation, quite a lot of elevation. And then of course this reticle is in the first focal plane. That's our Origin range. So the first focal plane optic is really developed around people shooting off the automatic rifles or the AR platforms, AR-10s, AR-15s. And it also ships with a one-piece uni-mount so that you can mount it securely on your AR. It's really dedicated towards tactical shooting, whereas the second focal plane, like I mentioned, can cover both bases. Maybe a little bit of hunting and a little bit of tactical shooting. Right, so that's the Origin range. Really, really fantastic LPVOs. Really probably the best bang for your buck. And like I say, some of the changes that we do when we went to the first focal plane, we really just did because we're learning from your feedback, and we want to take what you say and also adjust some of the products according to that. All right, then we jump secondly to our Genesis range, which is these two optics in the middle, and one that will be added really quite soon. We are working, I can let you in on some insight, we're working on a 4 to 16 by 44 second focal plane, absolute ideal hunting optic. For now, we have both of them in the first focal plane. So the Genesis 4 to 16 by 44 first focal plane with lockable turrets and zero stop. We use HD glass in this with a 30mm tube and the 44 objective in front. So it's really dedicated towards a little bit lighter setup. So if you're gonna go probably 50% hunting or 70% hunting and just do a little bit of target shooting, this is the right optic for you. It's lighter, it's got the illuminated reticle. It still has a nice reticle that gives you 0.5 MRAD subtensions and dash lines, so you can hold over with it and you can dial. We try and always give as much more tools that you rather won't use than not having them and needing them. All right. We are going to develop this optic also towards our hunter range. Some of you have seen that we've changed the look of the Genesis 3 to 21 slightly. We still have it in this version as well, but we moving towards the Genesis. We're really trying to move towards more 70% hunting and some target shooting customers who's interested in that. So our 3 to 21, we're utilizing our ED glass. It's got a 34mm tube, It's got a lockable push-pull elevation turret with 29 mils of elevation. But once again, the windage turret on the Hunter range, we've decided to keep it closed. So an enclosed windage turret with a low profile elevation turret, no illumination, just a parallax setting on the side. So really focused towards that hunting setup, a little bit longer range hunting. And then when we launch the 4-16 second focal plane, it will look similar to this. It will have the same elevation turret with an enclosed windage turret. Right, so that's the Genesis range, really kind of, I want to say dipping into competition shooting, but if you're a 70% hunter who's just going to the range every now and then and shooting some steel every now and then this is for you. Really good glass, really good turret system, just focused a little bit towards the hunting side of it. And then we just recently launched, like some of you know, we just launched our Genesis X 5-25 by 56 first focal plane. Now this optic is really, I want to say, focused towards that first time competition shooter. All right, so really large tactical turrets, lockable, loud audible clicks. We'll handle this optic on its own in another video. 34 mils of elevation, together with our Japanese ED glass, illuminated reticle, and a fantastic Christmas tree 0.2 MRAD subtension reticle. So really, really fine reticle, really focused towards that competition shooter, whether it's NRL 22 or PRS 0.22 or URC or PRS matches. This is a fantastic optic. 5-25 by 56, Japanese ED glass, Genesis X. Really, really fantastic optic. And then, of course, the one that started it all, where basically our whole journey started, is the Legacy 5-30. At the time, this was kind of our only optic together with the Origin, and we started with this to kind of cover both bases. So we had a lot of guys hunting with this and also shooting competition. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic Japanese ED glass with a 29 mil of elevation in the elevation turret. Non-lockable turrets, so open turrets, dedicated towards that competition shooting with a 5-30 magnification. And I think this will always be one of my favorite optics, probably because it was one of the first, but really one of my favorite optics with a really, really nice reticle. This optic still has the 0.5 MRAD subtension, and we've got it in MRAD and in MOA. And yeah, this has really done well for us. And we're excited to carry this as part of our line. And then I want to bring a special focus to our new Oryx 6-36 by 56, first focal plane, 34 mil tube, lockable turrets with a fantastic zero stop system. And in this option, we're utilizing our Japanese EDX glass with a special designed, a local designed reticle, 0.2 MRAD subtensions, and no Christmas tree. So a completely open reticle. You can go check it out on our website. It is under the spec sheets. An open reticle with only 3 mils of negative elevation or negative holdover. Really a clean, open, clear-cut reticle that we've spent a lot of time on designing and spending time with professional shooters and getting their opinions. We're really excited about that, and it's been doing fantastic. So our top line optic, Japanese EDX glass, and this we've tried to really focus towards both sides, whether you're going to be competition shooting or hunting. That's why we went for the clearer reticle, so that you can utilize this optic on any of your rifles. Yeah, guys, head over to our website, check a little bit more of the specs. Let me know if you need anything more. Tell me in the comments below. Please follow our journey and share with us what you think, what you want to see next. And yeah, we appreciate your time. Thank you.